Oh yeah, Fabian Fusion starting today. I'm excited to talk about it. That guy's a beast. I got the day-by-day Fusion calendar ready to go for you. Let's jump right in. I'll make it as easy as possible. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? I am thrilled and excited to be bringing you this information on Fabian today. I think this guy is going to be an absolute terror. And just like Armand's last year, you will regret skipping this. Don't skip it. Just don't skip it, okay? That's it, okay? No FOMO. Just do the fusion. You will thank me later. Let's jump right in, okay? So we have this all information over on MtgJedi.com in the articles section as well. They're all saved as pictures, so you can save them to your PC, your phone, etc. All of that good stuff. But here's the info that you need to know. This is a weird fusion, okay? Here's just the blank fusion calendar. If you want to just screenshot that, you don't care about all the rest of my stuff, there you go. That is going to be great for you guys, okay? So here's my breakdown. When I think about fusions, I break them down into groups. Normally we have 3 groups of events, but for this fusion we have 4. And that is very strange. We don't see that very often, and this fusion layout is going to feel pretty different. So let's jump in and talk about it, okay? Today is March 10th, the start of the fusion, and just like every other fusion, you should not be starting your fusion today. Now, I will say, thank you, Polarium, for actually starting the Dungeon Divers on the first day of the fusion. It's never happened before, guys. It's never happened before. That's very nice. However, with Clan versus Clan tomorrow, it would have been great to just start the fusion on Tuesday. But at least if you want to, and you don't care about your CVC, you can start the fusion today, which is nice, okay? But either way, whether you're starting today or tomorrow, that's going to be Champion Training and Dragon alongside Dungeon Divers 1. It shouldn't be too terribly hard to get the rares. This is a scaling fusion. Let's go ahead and switch over so that I can show you what I'm talking about here. For Fabian, this is your classic style fusion where you need 16 of this rare Hide Stitcher and then 4 of this epic Light Ward. Then you're going to fuse all of those into your Fabian. So each of these events is going to give you 1 rare, and then you do have the opportunity for this fusion to get 1 copy of the epic, which I would highly recommend. So, flipping back over to the news desk, when we're talking about these events, we're talking about earning the rare from each of them to go towards the fusion, in case that you're new to fusions here. There are exactly 16 events. There are exactly 16 events here. So, if you're not going to get the epic from the Summon Rush this Friday, then you have to do every single event. The only way to skip an event, you get to skip a bunch of events if you get that epic, or if you pull a copy of the rare. I've heard of people pulling rares from mystery shards for fusions. I think that the second summon event, the Champion Chase, I think that will be 2x Ancients, but you could pull Ancients this Friday for the Summon Rush as well. That would give you an opportunity to get some of those rares. With that being said, this week is mostly going to be Champion Training and Dragon. Then on Wednesday, we have our gear enhancements starting. And Thursday, you should be completing Dungeon Divers 1. You can do so with a little bit of extra energy for Ice Golem if you want. But primarily Friday is going to start Dungeon Divers 2 with Ice Golem. And if we take a look at that full fusion calendar again, in the middle there, there's nothing going on. So you really need a lot of energy for that Dungeon Divers 2. And where's it going to go? Ice Golem or whatever? I mean, that middle part, that number 2 leg is going to be challenging, I think. I think that's going to be challenging. So keep that in mind. There's not a lot going on there other than the Dungeon Divers 2 and the Ice Golem. And you also have to finish the Gear Enhancement 1, and you need to pull for the Epic, in my opinion. So if you wanted to skip something, skipping Dungeon Divers 2 and Ice Golem, if you're going to get that Epic and do the other events, I think that's a great idea because that's going to be a challenging part of this fusion. I marked that with the stars as like a very key day to this fusion. Like if you mess up this Friday, I don't even know if you can complete the fusion. If you're going to be like away from the game this weekend, you probably can't complete the fusion. That's my guess. So then next week, well, really the rest of the weekend, we have the rest of that Ice Golem with Dungeon Divers. There is champ training starting on Sunday, but then basically for like half the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, is all about champ training, spider, gear enhancement, like all of that stuff. Is kind of slow roll. You're going to have time to do all that stuff and grind that out. And I highly suggest leveling up your rares during this champion training. You should have a bunch by this point, and one reason to go for the Ice Golem and Dungeon Divers would be so that you have those rares to level up and rank. I will say, if you want to, you can save the fusing of the epics until the Friday, though. If you want to get that done during champion training, then that's fine. But if you wait until Friday, then you can fuse them for extra points in the champion chase. So that champion training tournament is going to end before the champion chase starts. So you'll be just doing that with extra energy and then, you know, sort of comboing Fire Knight with that champion training for Dungeon Divers 3. But I think that would be a great idea for just free points for the champion chase. And I'm thinking about doing that myself. If you have extra energy, you could, you know, put that towards Fire Knight on Thursday. And then that Saturday and Sunday and Monday, Fire Knight and Dungeon Divers 3. You have your classic Arena 1 and 2 mixed in there. And then your Gear Enhancement 3 is the last one. That rest of that week there, Tuesday, Wednesday, you must fuse the fusion. Okay? Now, if you're finished with the fusion, I would just fuse it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I would just try to work and finish it, get those points for Champion Chase, finish it up over the weekend so you can get those points. But if you miss something and you need it, then keep going. But regardless, fuse it as soon as you are willing, because once it's done, it goes away. And then you might have to wait a full year for a Nishak. So I will say also prep for your Titan event after that. It is very likely we will have the Titan event, and hopefully it will be fun and interesting. I don't know. I wish that we would just do a Titan event instead of a fusion, and we would have a couple weeks with no fusion or Titan event. Like do for the April fusion, make that be a Titan event. Don't start a Titan event for the Soul for Fabian. That's my wish. I hope in 2025 we can do Titan events as fusions. We can do like a rotation of a classic, fragment, and then a Titan event, and that's how we can do our fusions for 2025. Okay? That would be wonderful. What do you think of, number one, the day-by-day calendar, but my breakdown of this Fusion event calendar? I hope this was helpful to you. I will say there is that promo code going around. Tonacroc sent it to me this morning again. 2GT Spring Tricks. 2GT Spring Tricks. Actually, have I done that promo code yet? Okay, so let me see here. I'll go over to the promo codes. Here we go. 2GT MT Spring Tricks. Oh, hey. All right, there we go. I guess I'll put a little and promo code thing on the thumbnail. I didn't expect that was going to work, honestly. I thought that was deactivated. So, happy to be wrong. Thank you for watching, and maybe I'm streaming today. I'll see you guys later. Have a great one.